away from Thursday Night Football. You can see it right here on NFL Network coverage all day leading up to that 8 p.m. broadcast. Keep it right here. We'll be talking Eagles and Giants. Bart Scott is here, and it is time to fuel your hustle. Who needs to fuel their hustle? Presented by Oikos. 000. We're breaking down the players who need to step up their game in Week 6. Kyle, who needs to fuel their hustle?
There was this great player out of Fresno State, second-round pick to the Raiders, kind of NFL royalty, likable, smart, live arm leader. His name was Derek Carr, and he was going to be the prince of the NFL, if not the king of the NFL. Right now, Derek Carr is second-rate, third-rate in his own division. He's behind Mahomes. He's behind Rivers. He's had a tough run. And that guy who we were celebrating as the next great quarterback became like an internet joke this week. He throws the interception in the red zone against the Chargers, and everybody pulls up this old quote from Derek Carr saying, "I'm not going to be the guy who throws on the 1-yard line. I'm going to hand it to Marshawn." Everybody's freezing cold taking the hell out of him. I want to see Derek Carr pick it up because we celebrate him. We need to see more. We need to see better play, and I know that the line isn't great and blah, blah, blah. A lot of guys don't have great lines. I know this. John Gruden is going to Vegas. John Gruden's going to Vegas.
That's for sure.
Yes, we know that. We look at the deal. We look at the investment. He is going in a few years. I really want Derek Carr to go with him arm in arm, like conquering heroes. Because if you look at John Gruden, look at his quarterbacks he's won with. Which of these guys sound like a young, fiery Derek Carr? Brad Johnson, Rich Gannon, Jeff Garcia, Brian Griese. Those are Gruden guys who he has gone to battle with. He likes them old. He likes them savvy. He doesn't like them throwing interceptions at the red zone.
Yeah.
I like Derek Carr. We got to pick this thing up, and we got to pick it up fast. Home game against Seattle. I need to see the
London.
Prince. London, even better. We got to see it now.
Can you say fuel your hustle in a British accent?
Feel your hustle there, mate. Hello, governor. Feel that hustle.
That's Australia. Apps. That's 1,000.
Feel that hustle. Australian for
Governor?
hustle. Governor.
Say Oikos 000.
Oikos 000.
You're not the crocodile. What are you doing? Dundee.
Oh, that's a yogurt.
That's Australian. That's good. I like it.
That's all I got.
That was it.
I'm going to go with Rob Gronkowski here because there's this weird thing that's happening where people are comparing him to Travis Kelce, and I'm not quite ready for that conversation. I know that Gronk had a weird offseason. Trade, retire, had a brilliant week 1, has sort of trailed off. How many highlights of Gronk have we showed on the show?
Not since week 1.
No angry runs. That's what he does. He puts the team on his back and he overpowers everybody in the game. Then Jason Witten, I don't know if this got lost on everyone, the other night said that Travis Kelce is the best tight end in the National Football League. That is a crown that has been Gronk's since pretty much the second he stepped on the field back in 2010. And if we square them up a little bit, yeah, Travis Kelce, he had the opposite, a quiet week 1, and now he's been crushing it. And if you look at them, yeah, it's a little bit even. Kelce's having a better year. By the way, the most unbelievable stat to me is that both these dudes are 29 years old.
No
they're both
kidding?
the same age.
And they're
so
both
everyone's
87.
saying Travis Kelce's the next Gronk. No, they're the same age.
Yeah.
Gronk just had a 4-year start on you. Here's what I need from Rob Gronkowski up against a Kansas City defense that is nice in spots but still not scary. Now you've got Edelman. Now you've got Josh Gordon. You can't double team anybody or really everybody at all. Gronk, have a Gronk game. Be on angry runs. Maybe be on toe drag swag next week. Make sure that that crown is yours and prove to everyone that you're still the top dog because you are. You do more things. You block. You're not just a receiver. You can carry that team on your back. I'd like to see you do it against Kansas City.
No doubt.
Gronk game.
Tell you about, I hear you talking about top dogs. Well, the top dog in the pass rushing game for years has been Von Miller.
I like it.
Von Miller started this season on fire. He started with 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Last 3 games, losing streak, no sacks against the New York Jets. And who paid the price? Bradley Roby, who got sixed up twice by Robbie Anderson. Last week, giving up almost 300 yards or over 300 yards on the ground. He's going to have to get to Jared Goff. He's going to have to remind us about who's the most dominant pass rusher in the game and maybe one of the best pass rushers of all time. How good is he? He's so good that he teaches pass rushing to other current players in the offseason with a pass rushing academy. Talk about a guy that not only can teach it, but also can do it. He's going to have to come back and be explosive, dominant, get some extra possessions for that struggling offense. Von Miller, where you at?
Where you at? I feel like the takeaway image for Von Miller this year has been him chasing Mahomes as Mahomes does the left-handed pass. That's been the image.
That's
you know what I mean?
Needs a bigger signature moment. Speaking of Mahomes goes into New England. You're talking about Gronkowski needs to step it up. It's funny. It's been kind of set up as Mahomes versus Brady, which it should be. They're 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league. But if you guys remember last year, week 1, Kareem Hunt went absolutely bonkers on the Patriots.
Catching it.
Running it. His first career carry after never once fumbling in college. His first career carry was a fumble, and then he went berserk. 246 scrimmage yards, a career high, obviously. 3 total touchdowns, all in his first NFL game. Guys, he needs 116 scrimmage yards to go past Terrell Davis for the only player ever to have that many scrimmage yards, the most ever in his first 2 games against the Patriots.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I think Kareem Hunt is quietly coming on right now. He's got 376 rushing yards. He's 4th in the NFL. A little slow out of the gates because it was the Mahomes show. But I think this one, Kay, you're talking about Gronk and Kelsey. I think this one might be one on the ground also. And the Patriots have these great running backs.
Sony Michel?
Kareem Hunt might be that guy. And if they are going to beat the Patriots, they need everyone to be playing at their best abilities. I think Kareem Hunt, he had a national coming out party last year in Foxborough, week 1, with Collinsworth and Michaels on the call. Guess what? It's his next season, year 2. Guess who's on the call? Michaels, Collinsworth in Foxborough. Yes. Kareem Hunt, go have a day. Because everyone's talking about your rookie classmate from last year, Patrick Mahomes. I think Kareem Hunt still might be the gem of that draft class. 3rd round pick. Go have an afternoon.
Oh, another generational talent.
Generational talent. We only have
only the 3rd round, right?
3rd rounder out of Toledo. Bartholomew and I were talking before the show and how that game's going to go, and we both agreed. Sony Michel, who you love, what's the way we saw the Broncos do it with Philip Lindsay and Royce Freeman, keep Mahomes off the field. So they're going to run Sony Michel a lot, and I love that you're bringing up Kareem Hunt. I forgot about that.
Generational talent.
They're all generational talents.
Yes, they are, and so are we. #GMFB.